we're heard, to make sure that we're seen, and to make sure working people are not left behind when all is said and done.
Porque en este momento, pues tenemos un gobierno federal que está en contra de todos los trabajadores del mundo, incluso nosotros aquí. Y la realidad es que nosotros, los trabajadores, la gente trabajadora, somos lo que hacen todo posible. That the working people make everything possible. The working people make life worth living, right? Without us, there's nothing. And we have a ruling class now that makes us feel like we're asking too much when we ask for the basic necessities. We are making sure that everybody hears our voices, sees our faces, hears our stories, que todos nos vean, nos escuchan y no nos pueden ignorar. Tenemos aliados en este edificio, tenemos aliados aquí como el representante González. It's a matter of fundamental human dignity that workers can be with their loved ones through a medical emergency without fearing that their lights get turned off, they're not able to put food on the table. It's a matter of fundamental human dignity that people don't have to worry about getting heat stroke at work, that employers are expected to make sure that workers make it home from a shift. That's not an extra, that's not a bonus, that's a baseline. It's important that we have our states stand up, plug the gaps that are being left by the federal government that's attacking us, and make sure that Illinois stays a leader in protecting workers and protecting immigrants and in keeping us all safe. And so with that, I want to recognize a fearless champion of working people and the chief sponsor of the Workplace Extreme Temperature Safety Act, Representative Edgar González.
Buenas tardes a todos, ¿cómo están? Estamos en un momento muy difícil. El gobierno federal, como dijo mi compadre Andrew, no solo le ha dado la espalda a la gente trabajadora, sino que nos ha golpeado directamente. Y cuando eso pasa, Illinois tiene que dar un paso al frente y hacer lo que otros no están haciendo. Si un jefe depende del trabajo de su gente, también debe asegurarse de que esa gente llegue a casa sana y salva. De eso se trata el HB 3762. Si vas a mandar a alguien a trabajar bajo un calor extremo, un frío brutal, necesitas un plan. Necesitas agua, necesitas descansos, necesitas sombra en el verano y calor en el invierno. Y si un trabajador levanta la voz y dice, oye, esto no está seguro, no puedes despedirlo por querer proteger su vida. Este proyecto pone al Estado del lado de los trabajadores, no de los ricos y no de los poderosos. Porque cuando alguien sufre un golpe de calor en el trabajo, no es solo un problema individual. Es una familia que pierde a su sostén. Es una comunidad que pierde a un vecino. Y no podemos seguir permitiendo que esto pase. Los voy a esperar a todos. Usualmente el Comité de Trabajo y Comercio se tome en este cuarto que está por acá. Ya cuando es hora de escuchar la ley, espero a todos, si no adentro, mínimo afuera, gritando para asegurar de que pasen esta ley. ¿Les parece? Sí. Perfecto. Ahora...
Hello, my name is LeBron Smith. I am a worker leader for Warehouse Workers of Justice. Together as workers, we actually have power when we come together and speak up. One thing that is clear is this: immigrants' rights are workers' rights, and workers' rights are immigrants' rights. Our struggles are connected, our liberation is tied together, and everyone here is working to uplift all workers, not just some, but all. Right now, too many working families are still struggling to make ends meet. The cost of living keeps rising, but wages and support systems aren't keeping up, and that's why investments in our community is not optional, it's necessary. The progressive revenue package proposed by the Illinois Revenue Alliance would generate $7 billion to fund essential services. This includes health care, food assistance programs like SNAP, and direct support like guaranteed income and child tax credit. They are not luxuries, they are lifelines. We cannot sit back while these vital resources are cut, especially while corporations continue to receive breaks and grow their wealth. At the end of the day, every Illinois resident, immigrant or not, deserves the opportunity to live, work, and thrive with dignity.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Claudia Terrazo. Cuando uno tiene a su hijo, piensa uno que puede estar con ellos los 40 días, que es legal. Y tan siquiera podemos ser lo que nosotros queremos hacer con nuestros niños, darles la leche maternal. 3 meses. No lo tenemos. ¿Por qué? Porque no tenemos el tiempo pagado. ¿Creen que eso es justo? No. Queremos que nos valoren. Queremos dignidad. Sí. Queremos que todo el trabajo que hacemos, campo, factorías, restaurantes, babysitters, nannies, limpieza, seamos valorados. Sí. ¿Creen que nos lo merecemos? Sí. ¿Cuándo? ¿Cuándo? Gracias.
One more time, who here cares about workers' rights? Are workers' rights human rights? Louder for me this time. Are workers' rights human rights? That's right, they are. And every leader in this building, every leader in this country should care about HB 3762, the Workplace Extreme Temperature Safety Act. That's right. Heat and cold isn't some special issue, and the labor movement knows it. HB 3762 has been embraced at every level, from the locals on the ground to our international labor unions. Building trades, manufacturing, agriculture, warehousing, unions across industries have put their weight behind this bill because they've seen the damage that extreme temperatures can do to the worker's body over the course of a career, over the course of a shift. Do we deserve to have our bodies intact when we come home from work every day? Is it our right to not only demand, but expect a safe workplace every day when we go to work? Are we asking for too much? No, I didn't think so. When one worker is pushed past the limit, when there's no water, no shade, no warmth, it sets the standard for everybody on that site. Please help me welcome Christina Borges-McKenty of Chicago Women in Trades. Let's get loud for Tina, everybody. Okay, most people call me Tina. I am a plumber of 25 years with Local 130 and the director of Tradeswomen Initiatives with Chicago Women in Trades. And yet we care about our environment, right? We've been talking about climate change for years. Well, what about the climate for workers? And that's different. It's not something that's just concerning about the outside. It's also inside, like when you're working on the inside. Yes, there's extreme heat when you're working outside. The sun is brutal when you're out on a job site, when you're out on new construction. But it could also happen when you're working residential and you're inside. I worked at the airport for 15 years. There are sub-basements in that airport. And let me tell you, those sub-basements can get down to 130 degrees. I was changing out some 4-inch valves for about 6 hours. I could not get back up the ladder because my hands started cramping so bad. I could not use my hands. And just like Jill said, yes, we deserve to come home the same way we went to work.
My cousin Alexa passed away 10 months ago. She died without the care that she needed, trying to figure out how she was going to pay rent when she couldn't even breathe, how she was able to get accommodations if she could at work. And I really truly believe that if our healthcare system, if our paid leave medical programs were stronger, she would still be here today.
It is unacceptable that in the wealthiest country in the world, millions of people are still forced to choose between their health, their family, and their paycheck. Right now in Illinois, only 24% of workers receive paid leave through their jobs. That means the majority of working people in our state are one illness, one medical crisis, or one newborn away from a devastating financial decision. For me, this issue is deeply personal. My sister, when she had her daughter, she wanted nothing more than to spend those precious first weeks bonding with her newborn and recovering from childbirth. But because she didn't have paid leave, she couldn't afford to take unpaid leave either. So just a few weeks after her baby was born, she had to go to work. Things are changing in this country. We can no longer ignore the real struggles families are facing in our communities. And if we keep showing up, speaking out, and standing together, we can build a state where no one has to choose between their job and their family and their health and their livelihood. So together, let's make Illinois the 15th state with paid family and medical leave. Thank you.
Unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.